petrol bo akofam because of exchange rate differences no ne ade. But edura anopa enkrofo bekọ adwuma ka ani ho. Edura anwumra enkrofo apon anwuma no bekọ fie a ka ani ho. Obekọ circle na enipa abodompem. Obekọ ring road iso MTN anim ho ewo equipo. Obekọ ring road ho no so na enipa guo. Udu GBC enipa guo. Ogu Jubilee House enipa guo. Udu 37 enipa guo. Obedu your friend is saying Shangri-La any ekwa kosi bebia bedu bia enipa gu a yenya ka ene e dia kofi ofa amasama ekwan so bebia etimi bisa say what is the problem say fu obo akofam na cars eni ho a enkrofo de be adwuma cars no wo henfa cars no e wo henfa endra ban accuse DPRT for say intentionally no omayi cars nyina afi kwan se be ya ombeto cars and be scarce na omodi exploiting driver for ti aban sombo a obono no. But is that really the situation? Mo hwe ye ne mo amuti ye no mon kan kire what is the problem? Adenti na car petrol bo akofam na cars shortage aba na nkrofo nya car enfun kofi adenti a aban de ose ne problem ne say driver for na muye nipa bonefo na ma sheda cars na fi station said ye be ya mo be exploit passengers na mabu omo because na obi ko madi obi ko adenta na car gina tech circle ha say na say ring road iso a obe pai say okọ 37 ana say okọ 37 jodu 37 na musi ya pe no wa sha say pai wa giro fe no no wa sha say pai adenta uti anye ya no wa pai madina odu madina usi ya pe no wa sha say pai adenta na dodowa anko be fa nipa no dodowa straight every ha no wakono gi se ochichem be miensa ana so bi ekọ sei na fa no sei bi a okọ ofanko a odu a opa achimota odu achimota na musi ya pe no wa sha say pai barrier odu ha na what say say wo sanfo na wo san tua cash into ade foforo. What is happening? So the overseer, the Democrat, Innocent Okechukwu, and the managing editor, no say, lean government under Mahama saves Ghana millions of Kwakye. A hundred percent no pay. Now me did you Ebro. The overseer, a capture and right of Kwakye a press conference and draw say, lean government under Mahama saves Ghana millions. Fellows of Kwakye. Abuja, is it true, sir? John Mahama is running a lean government. Is it true, sir? John Mahama is running a lean government. The answer surely is no. And you know, you see, your catch them will say John Mahama buying no, a settings are buying. No wonder say it be say a buying a kill net a buying because a packaging a buying. So I say a buying ye de entrekese. Yede frakadam eda de nipa because your mama buy no or say obey appointed 60 ministers. Okay, Ghana force ye hwe oba no 60 ministers so obey appoint no wa appointed more presidential staffers tio wa appointed senior presidential staffers wa sign appointed a new deputy CEOs at their core institutions are ekufa the business CEO anyhow. John Mahama catch there say obey lean government into a bar tour any bust obeka boma yen baako and ne kwhwe number of deputy CEOs are wa appoint to a tour any bust. John Mahama catch there say free SHS secretariat no a waste of taxpayers money into a bar obe scrap it sa institution everywhere me patron oba ye wa appoint CEO of free SHS secretariat any deputies as are appointed regional and district free SHS coordinators. John Mahama buy no or catch there say oba ama middle belt say nyina oba betwam and ne kwana kokohwe appointment here John Mahama oye John Mahama and ne woni mu a me patro so be a senior presidential advisor me patro ne condition of service et say cabinet minister or ye MP teni pa say obi a senior presidential advisor ne condition of service na katua ka ye de ma no fuwo allowances bibia to say cabinet minister or war a friend is saying friend oh yeah a cabinet minister say MP say obi nye senior presidential advisor na or a presidential advisor they pay and the condition of service et to say cabinet minister on your MP and na obi a presidential aide in so on so ne level no et to say a friend is saying deputy minister eti Shamima Muslim yes Ofosu Kwakye a minister of state government communication the deputy Shamima Muslim is supposed to be a deputy minister but Mahama person odada wunti or say Shamima Muslim a deputy director but how can the deputy to a minister be a director so Shamima Muslim a minister of state deputy minister of state government communication as simple as that obit say otukono Peter Buama otukono the Vandabula yes otukono presidential staffer for in charge of agric and hwan or a minister of state agric ministry Akufo-Addo ankasa no beka no minister of state agric ministry but Mahama person otwa ntorochere wontim o se wa ye no presidential staffer in charge of agric and agribusiness obi ti say yera Ofosu ampofo amu nyina ye ministers enom wo ho yera Mahama wie no o say all NDC regional organizers wa appoint you say presidential staffers in their various regions makachira won so say obi a presidential staffer the condition of service et say deputy minister and you know all NDC regional organizers 16 nyina no they are now deputy ministers under a hidden portfolio and the condition of service na me deputy minister obiano sa organize me nua pani Hackman Kabori Eastern region is your deputy regional minister etuma maame gift awate eti o say odisi o sie edisi atwantro ede a kire Ghana for why a whole lot of appointments Accra Digital Center Akufo-Addo breso na deputy CEO ni ho ene ko hwe em say deputy CEOs mienu na ho Ghana Airport Company Limited Akufo-Addo breso no ni deputy CEO ene ko hwe ono so wo mienu ene kona kokohwe say Mahama say we create Ghana Care no health insurance adwuma oye no Akufo-Addo the cancer treatment to health insurance or the kidney dialysis to health insurance ni nyina Mahama baye also we create a special purpose vehicle friend no Mahama Cares no was appointed a CEO in the person of Obobi Adako why numerous of appointments at the akoba bia and na all that will say wafa 60 minutes and ekura podium anebo amanu mu ye nti 57 nti waya ade ye monsem manu no fellow Ofosu Kwakye say a lean government na save Ghana millions palpable lies falsehood and permit the evidence better mamen ko fa budget statement ya kenkan of parliament ho na obehu enokura ewo sansem no patro Eric monfa 2024 na Akufo-Addo budget or the core parliament patro biemu kakre na etiefo ehunu nea ewum because we ohwe esoro ho no ma o say appendix 4A no o say MDA's expenditure allocation 2024 and ewo ho no all the agencies are under government of Ghana and of government machinery no eno na ewo ho any sika ye de be show manim ne adwuma omo de be na ewo ho no hwase ho hwe grand total no ba bia ewo grand total no 63 million 600 and okay mami a billion sorry 63 billion 683 million 181,156 Ghana cedis eto de ye de egu akiri no ibeje no na afa the main one no so 2024 hwe odi hwe list do no list do pa na hwe Akufo-Addo government compensation no hwe niema na eketa for ohun ne do patcho na odi 63 billion Ghana cedis and it compensation MMD's expenditure allocations no na ewo ho eno no patcho for 2025 first year of John Dramani Mahama wa ho entrekesinti na ose ohwe items na ewo mu na eso atem by Hispano, a movie from 63 billion at the accord 76.6 billion. So Akufo-Addo nipa dodo a no for more compensation no the expenditure ni nyina no na 63.6 billion Ghana cedis. John Mahama said watch so on 2025 or the 76.6 billion and na ehwe wo mo. The interesting part no patro fa 2026 ayero for expenditure ne bra na infantry tifo. Enti any appendix 4A MDA's expenditure allocation in Ghana cedis 2026 and sectors no any gu ho no patro share or the 90 billion 90.7 billion 90 billion 759,950,859 Ghana cedis into or the 90.7 billion and or the atria or spending on government machinery. Then Ofosu Kwakye be catch or say abino at ministers so and were saving money. And only in the dreams of fellow Kwakye Ofosu and are buying a movie expenditure on compensations from 63.6 billion at the core 90.7 billion in just a year. Utimikasa abino SAB millions of Ghana cedis. So Akufo-Addo government no na running a lean government in numbers. Look, MPP was no MPP DCs Akufo-Addo someone sacrificing. Na otu omoka 5,000 Ghana cedis a month. A bit less than 5,000 Ghana cedis a month. And then Mahama baye otuani DC foka 35,000 Ghana cedis a month, 350 million a month. Akufo-Addo wo no or say or running lean government and I say or kate expenditure or minus civics ka. And DCs MCs no a big 5,000 50 million OCDs and then NDC baye 35,350 million OCDs and omudi tu DC foka in a month. Akufo-Addo breso ministers omo ye MPs no any deputy ministers omo ye MPs no bebre honoma ye ntu omo ministers sika MPs akatua e na obeje omo tete omo yakatua so enakwa na kohwe sika John Mahama any ni ministers no e di tu omo hoka and no wonder because in the under John Mahama one no omo the ministers maku 32 at the different bank accounts echo parliament at the different bank accounts echo a finance executive and momo je double salary for 4 years. Unfortunately no NPP buy no omo do ho chemo omo anyo mo hwe enti bushafo se Felix Ofosu Kwakye betwa ntoro kire wo say and na ye ka say government expenditure akwafam because and aban service because one appointed minister for the doa ka kire ne say wo boa John Mahama aban no kra emotiafu because motia pe and abeka say wo mo no kakra bi omutimi di enipadodo aduane enti say wo Akufo-Addo the appointees dodo sa at the 63.6 billion etuomuka na won so say what so na mom wo the 90.7 billion and ebetuomuka dia na wa appointees no omukura motiafu na nya de ebeji motia government bia wo Ghana hasi mo behwum Ghana fo sika Ghana fo mo mani na ho aban no enyi no kre aban ne ba okaseti a LGBTQI enne wo ba ye di kind ko nti make ka say wo mano a wo senior high school no form 2 for na bie ye kire wo moturumu no enye ayi ntim fo dwonom ene hu ya mo dia ba abonten a ankasa abrei ye kire wo moturumu wo parliament ye kire mo turumu wo parliament say wo ye oba wo betimi akaso ye bema wo ye bema wo betimi akaso ye oba wo ye betimi akasa me ye oba bema ena Portuguese friend bisexual say wo ye bema wo betimi akasa me ye oba san ye bema eno ni ade a aban se yen kwokire yen kola wo school mu wo betimi akasa me de me fele se me yedua me nam ho me fele se me ya ponchen John Mahama say ye nya na obi ani side for no ho me kam yenti amate na ka boss no say ye say omo tro sa ayino 2024 now me say how can you tell us this ye tro no 2024 a mo printing in last year enti na mo nim nyansa say ye dem kwotira na ka ho no before some mo be printing mo be review some monfo aso a say ka mo review no mo be yi eno afiri ma san ma print mo di ahyem a print about 800,000 copies at the Ghana Fosika and they are printing na mo di akakoma schools no say 880,000 copies and na mo di akoma schools no say omo fan kire nkola de na omo kire mo turumu wo school ye bi samo a mo se nyam na mo troye na ho na troye mo to mo ye gold board no a seed no enya ahoden no ene ye ka kire mo say gold board no baomia na de buy gold purchasing program no baomia dia and ideas mo se wo boa until say mo ko boka $214 million na nkrofo complain no afa na mudi mirike ba se baomia na de buy no ko yi odo buy no kwa wo boka ni bi nti baomia dia ka no ama ho a akama me ka no kre se baomia dia enti maye mu hu kotoku sa abobe moko atifi ko hunu so a na maba na fo bebisa se ensuo no hwan ne hunu no mo hye galamsey hu bo se ekufo ado in fact mo ka se galamsey no kra Jubilee House ene ye cookie galamsey no etuo enti mo kan ya magana fo nya gidie se NDC for badia galamsey na etuo betwa ene me ka sei afa na NDC no kokko ayi galamsey no kokko asim NDC MPs A2 we have them on record NDC DC for A2 we have them on record NDC constituency chairman, regional executives, regional ministers, staff Jubilee House, wamutu. Allegations na ba. In fact, for the first time, a whole government attorney general abekachre say NDC national executive members, national organizer, any national second vice chairman, the first vice chairman, wamutu galamsey. Eti ene did we go or we come? Because Bosha Jo Mahama say you know when you so or cancer obeye 133 adwuma ba akon enipa miensa shift miensa no afa mabuna adwuma mu wo ba ye ubisa no 24-hour economy a na wo titiri ho eno ne entra NDC fo twade ba ba mu na NPP fo ne omohomo ko until they can concentrate and hold the government accountable but inshallah by 31st January some NPP koto abawie na Mahmoud Bawumia ewini wie a NPP betena se e wo hold John Mahama ben accountable say wadi entro e da che Ghana fo
President John Dramani Mahama ane na NDC aban me de bia masna meka the second coming of John Mahama a case ema Ghana considering ekwan a ofa so baaye baako esumu nyuma omo ye ansakra no mu win election baako eni nti obaaye yi anum yi bia besensen wo ma we ko mu ebe etu aba o win ya na jatisi Ghana ha eja hwiade asa sai nie masa enu achi ana kan kwanhia so mu kum ni pasa nti John Mahama second coming there bia mo di Ghana ti kwhye ye ansa na wo benti no ama abaye nnome e di ama wo mawi and ba wo ba ye no nso no enya dwempa John Mahama nya dwempa e no di ba ye di kai adwo di ba ye di kan e state capture oni na busuafo afedie die na se nkomo fa o menti nyamfa no afedie mbe fa
yeah
ani die se botaya o di ba ye no
yeah se me catch you ndra se no hu se va ku adwumafo no ba and no mo ne me kasa se why say in 2 months time they will take over Baku and you are back who boom you me catch us in the Brepemuno you need anything but to but if the moon they should stay off a deputy CEO now or my appointing or how you do mama in and you know a moon penny side there they should stay off Baku
and a state capture and no now cano tell it yakron for a yo not in such a bottom no moment there two bottom. And the NDC for MPP yes state capture, yes state capture, no mum, and a fum or manager Padiefa. Scramble to say, I didn't be a quiet was will be a Mefebinco. Sasa dear bin ye go into be a Mefebi. And President John Mahama, and in the said, Yombayan Mawi, and no. And two, Ober setting the personal score. Obi onu wasem bia wonu bedi enti obi a wo ye na hi bia no o ma no court no omfa mra ene de edi bedili enti ne yehunu ne yehunu cause any pe bia no mo nam court charge ya de bobo o mo ene ko ade o mo faso be condition ade ato mo so nyina kire se ade o mo ye ne nyansa bia anim because any pa ya bone na the be condition a enti ase anim bi to no so de a ne ye ofri mra no ho ena wo de wo pani utumi ena eye bibie enti vako no a why na adwen so beton no onyai ana nipa nso a why adwen say ye ton ma obeton no
Chinese for
munyai
Chinese for
me yasem ntitwi na mutitwi anka meka tie
and they can China mu
China mu so na mentie
he chanchon no
munyai na moto a mubedam after say Mahama beko because vako no nya na japade nye real bi ane papa ye ma no sa na all co first we say ye box site all to ama nua and it took honorable Simon Semen Samo and no block we nya sa anka assemble adai oti wa de bia wo de asem to obi so but wo na wo ye sa ade no kufu ade ne nabusuafo fum Ghana niema fa mi wa won so na wo ye sa niema no wo koye hunu bi so ho ajapade box site ya deposit ya wono so media ma menua na wa double no na wa sa de aman fofofo enne wa babio wo sa ba yewe enti Ghana ha yete no asa Ghana fo sorry sa goodwe fon na ye de aman NDC fo na ni nto mo di nsam hunu no mo ye hwe yo akofo ado ni ba omiya no mo adwuma pa mba ye hunu mo di sesei mo ma wo mo tu 2026 ending bo ho bia Ghana e be kwa kogina na oforiata de yesuni na awia na ebo no no oforiata ken oforiata yesuni na awia na ebo no America ho ane akoka akwantu mu no sika gu ho wo si amfa nya adwuma na wo di sika na gu ho saa man di si fo be fesika no atu agum se wo na abai wo good policies e fa hin ko si hin na mo nso na be pesika na gu ho oti ho sika wo de ba me yedi aye adwuma osumi yamfa nya adwuma yenya na to si kotena common fund secretariat administrator sika ese so de ba ma MDC si aye adwuma no osumi fa mo wo no oto jesi no oto William no oto asikai ene ono anya ho ne na mkeka nsem hunu yeso ni awia ene eboye no na ye nyina ye hwe ye nsusu ade ba ode hunu befa na ye mi se Mahama ne NDC ndie eye huhu prem we ya ene na kukukukukukukukuku na se sika na edija omo no esan wie na afọ mo hya ase se mo face reality na ana Ghana fo ibehunu se akufo ado na nan mo no modin se Mahama ne bo no modin ye nyina ye bihu
na ayi nakafo statement na we
nakafo statement
mahu so mo say ye MPP for na ye
amo se manual no ti o amo se mo tro no 2024 and am say manual no ye tro no 2024
emrabe na wo say
no ye printing di amo printing last year and amo distribute no ya last year and say wo ye o be printing adia o review about say ma review bibia enti mo fo aso a adna mo de no koy
omo boa
na me kan say oboa yenim
Omobwa on said that make us say obi send me obi friend me no you very worried about it now was sending picture the bring me we quite is October 2024 sorry 2025 October and was sending bring me now was say school for the catch this omonkoto book no title ne was say abdama but what did that so near Yankoli Street sex and any kwaku any book ni
okay.
And now, sad name I can in a sabu criminal one. Where you enquired you. Women at churches and man, yes. It's my partners who you for a toy. But by now, can come back. No, the new boss was the beautiful for man. And Naka father would buy each say. Alarm na Reverend in for Joe a blue, you know. It wasn't a false alarm. I for most more withdraw. Meanwhile, I'm told they printed about over 800,000 copies.
Yeah.
And there was system. It did have more withdrawn. Mr. Papa pay the out was sending the man out on. Omo try the car now, much book referencing. That's one question. Papa, you were told the October
2025.
2025.
And this kind of mobile man from Kansas.
And I commercial book from my boy money catch the stand to say, Omodi, young Quani Biak and can you?
I've been born in that same column.
A deal with them, a deal with them every mestre. Ghana so for match, Koku.
And I saw Monty Minkasa.
The real match.
And no Monty Minkaso, go down. A be a compromise. A be a compromise.
Koku match.
me say omuntu min kasala
Oma disappointed Christosum because
mo be hwe asofo
na do time mutimi sori tiai e ba bontin be kasai na enne afedie mo ahun se ya twese nkwada kratam so mu nkosua se
enkola ye de ahye teacher fo emmanuel so mo nko kire enkola no
se ye wo a obi anka so ye be ma na oba na asofo gugana ha ye nti asofo bi anka mo ye nyame asofo na mo ye bonsam asofo
asofo na omukọ omampanyi ho omampanyi Mahama abo ka cho mo se wole ko besan but ade na expire na kufu ado na anye ho adwuma no wo se ko hwa sa asofo na list no omo mo call mo ka sa asem no kire wo mo no
Kali Bishop Conference
Roman for
Kali Bishop Conference yeah
omo so le mi jomudi I'm hoping say omeko meeting na nsenye now we issue statement on how NDC for under the cover of darkness as smuggle into the system education on LGBTQ kwaku de yale so kan baby a omoma options say a member bitimi every do a member attracted to women and women are attracted to men no a member ni bi so bitimi attracted to men na ye no your option is a more chances are they find them na wo yesa unti amra wo yesa unti ya mamre as Ghanaians na mental de sa LGBTQ aware ni sare manema no Christianity tia Islamic ayitia and a traditional yususu etia etie for lepe
some meeting now refer to no
yes kwaku
mampani Mahama e ka kira asofo ne say ye kire Ghana for ye values e schools anke hu hia kra say be pass emra to prevent LGBTQ
okay
and o ka kire Kali Bishop Conference was and na ono asan twa ne ho e dia koma teacher for so mo kire nkola no turumu no school ho no cultural value na Mahama de aba no mo enye plain what they mean by ayin e ba bonten say yes say tsakola ne say wo a obi ye wuni pa na say oyebema no otu akote a wuntimi nka say oyebema isakola no decide say wo be ka say oyebema na say oba ye wo oba na otuatuanufu na ne ba abo na nimpafo a eno so wuntimi nka say oba no anka say yiso no anka say meyebema na meyoba ana me nka say meyebema yoba ena e ba sexual no
na wo ka transport is say and the mo ya mo say you say ni si form na kwaku e start ye nyene
and that's true
e start ya chapa o first no esu ebuafo
then come back na mo tano so
okay
me o tu tano so na o ba keti ya uti anyo me fo be si kwada so ni afa fi kwada so be si so full
yes
asa na do ba kejiti na one day bi na me full car fi edu so full life e ko so full life edu so full life and the BCC here keti na me to back seat na me sa no nyi miska eji o ye tu ya o jiska no ena me mano tano so tu kejiti ya street was one ti ase na se unti ase ya de tu ska no twin peso akra nso so na ntia bia nso so na se de ni se bunu no afro ke keketi o di ba be se be jina pa be jima ha
eti enye na asem and all of a sudden esa aban person che say transport operators no sabotage aban no se die yo ade we start yenye we must find reasons why all of a sudden enipa enya cars enkufie no
petrol wale alfo
dollar abafo
afedi bi
isa obusa bibia ese dollar abafo edika dollar abafo mi die eka petrol abafo eka obia timatu ni car yemi nkofu bi hono ma no mo car ko muti ntu fa nko adwuma isa ka abafo obia betimatu dia ma aban MPC transport operators against commuters because again and sa dey starting but we need to find reasons behind them say hu kaka say if I remember baby not just about bed 3:30 not cute ting and then was a design can expand it baby on ma even on a normal day before we do about 1 hour. Can it to that? I wouldn't who
what cockra?
Oh, 1 hour. Now we read. Etino, baby, ya quite dear, yan shady and can once me. Said drivers and also the say beer or more a wood can be, oh, baby, say, I go for be so more yes, house or more should the moon.
Okay,
ma
yene committed drivers association for president ini enkomo if no Charles Danso entra two issues na no pe no be di ho enkomo entra ban ye press conference ban kasama for Felix Kwakye Ofosu na address na anope Daily Graphic a publish bi Daily Ghanaian Times so a publish Ghanaian Times headline is say more exploited your friend is saying Ghana for say mashada ayi mu cars at the free stations say ne be ya cars ho be den na monya kwan age passenger for atwamenebo den na ama petrol bo akofam na still car ho ayi den wo Ghana ha sei
yen mu bi de transport no service bi yen mu kura yesua mu niema kakra na nwanwa se enra papa ya obo ni din obey press conference obey ye no nanka me nya ya nka ohia yen ansa na obey na press conference as wonim bibia wo transport ni atoni twi wo transport no atete ani keke ena ode sombo no bebo ahyenkafo ye di kan dawro ye ba commercial transport ni mu a yo aban die wo ho ayeye ayalolo ene metro mass no omoye intercity ye ka intercity a say they are from Accra to Kumasi, Accra to Damango, Accra to Hohoi, Accra to Cape Coast ene takurade eno na ye intercity and ye ka intracity no intracity to say ebia nkran to Tema ni nyina metropolitan and municipal anameboa.
Yes
me pacho me aya jeje homa me na me hu se wo ho
me wa hapa
dem de no because enkomo ya ye a very delicate issue send obru ni be kan no na transport na da ho na it say ye hu ni say ye transport keke but niam bi ewo mu no ye ka kire wo a wo be bi sa say na sa de ikoso enso da bia amona mo ho twa mu nso mu hu what you say into one ayalolo no enka no some e kan ban de mi wi ayaba
private ones no
private ones no into ayalolo na nka oye intracity no intracity to say bia Accra to Taifa Accra to Kaswa de so akutu central region but ultra so butua any into intracity no ye misa say send ye run and fa one we are transport operator to say Ghana Committed Drivers Association now they say we operate intracity any intercity was say we call assembly me say loading points assembly wo ho no was say operational permit na operational permit no ye de ma we are na ya ma route permit route permit need to say abia me say me apply from La Paz
Ede Comadina
e was say we got operational permit e wo ga Okakwe North no wa kwenya bi wo
e wo Lankwanta
Madina very good wo ko assembly for ne ma
I see
one more permit no almost say unions to be sir route no so that into ko pe route no say ko ya aduma ko posu so ko ya ko wure mu o de obso ko pe route o man na yetimu no
baby adunu no
e starting yen say mo kan say yen me no ka say mi ninkran Enka me de mrano a omohwehwe ya ema eno nti untumi nya operational permit no me de bechere wo. The operational permit no yo mu mienu. Yo mu type A and type B. Type A no ye de mawa ye temporarily. Ye mfa ne say A B a kwanchen be na go to taxi drivers and other truck for jina ho be dia. Yes, ye de wa ma temporarily say in case of aban ho dia every dia on ba be tumo afiri ho. Inti mo kaya be a yes AMA office for ho to see our class central no. Say na ho a lorry station. Omo nto asenkafo na afiri ho.
Yes.
It must be Yanko station, a brosen money Yanko park here, cars and Koya Jumana.
Which is not possible.
Mummy some stations in the way. What I say? Stations in any hall. Moka Salamosa driver for the United station. Stations in no Hokorano, Ebi a Kuba, Kwan, a Kwami, Nubipe, any of the stations in Amawam. Other unions and associations in Yunano. Near Yenimu say a bind here is under local government in the assembly. No, we committed ya wunya hobin wako ye juma. It is a drama for the January 3 honor from so mo ye juma noa. Mumisa assembly to the route to me that we both route to be. To be from Kaswa to Madina. Seniors to be on this route to Amahom. From Accra to Taifa. From Accra to Dome, from Accra to Abokobi, from Accra to Ebia, Malangbawi, any idea. Monchakina Muhu route na
unions are route na momo.
Woman Edi Ghana for Nyanya committed for.
Okay.
And as a route na ye canina no, so my most team pa. Move was there. One of the wee boys be regional bus stops no.
I me who be wo e ha say ring road ne so MTN officer Ben Circle no boys be we bo hu omo nti obi committed for park wa no ma juice me hu sade no.
Yes. Sa boys no wuduru Accra Central Kingsway to do hono no wodi wani a kire kora no bus stops na e wo ho no wo mo jirejina ho ne ayi wo mo na se se bia Africa so aba no akohia no Fari school ho no o se bia Kaswa Street 20 cities Kaswa Street nti o mo de twabo eto pa so no o ma jeje na beti for no o mo lodu ka no bia no o mo so ma je o mo share.
Okay, so when you transport to operators now ye this station na mo route no mo an ma wo omo boys akogina mo lodu omo cars no sa na meka no because when Madina o man FM anim ho no omo lodu kaswa ho boys na e lodu cars no wo ho no so wo free adentan na so wo ba be sia ko kaswa that particular place no untumi nyira ho mfa nipa e wo ho so almost station de ho ade na ye service lane no a ye say obi na mo mfa nipa free all no sankrofo na loadu all no omo loadu ka bi omo de 70 cities per trip what say ebi amehu sade ni bi so Zongo Junction
ho so ma ji ho abo
wo nim na do ka be si o se no be si aboboka ni mu ni nua ne ade no
very good sanema we nyina ekoso Ghana for ye ne efra wa hu tare Ofosu Kwakye no ono o Ghana ha na o Europe Legon police for truck driver so we gina bus stop for nipa kora no ye chewa 200 cities ene ye jewo ahoye court police stations ya one can from ha no ye che driver for the ko 200 100 ne ade SEC wage ne ade they mean so na make am na o for the driver ni ko fa san kwasi asem we nyina mu wi obede na okotua ni sales monim sales driver for ne ye
Debbie
o dey for network for driver show na bie no omo kan omo how sales omo ye ene ni omo na mu Udru kaswa. Wo free a man from na wura kaswa. Won sa ba stop bi o ma ye wo ho. Ubedu na process fo gina hot say you know. Wo gina ya na ya chew. Wo fa ni tese. Nsemo e koso no.
But we know transport coordinating council be mama I aware of such situation Saturday my costume.
Deuro. We are in our hospital, there's a hospital Krumua. Now so would do I catch yourself pendy wa. Yare for no best one now be now.
I thought that you have a committee acunium. It being so didn't
come to the memo and I one. One more yom want to say bit Europe, bit Ghana ha. What you say one say ya sabi on the package a janai be a good park mama or say sabi said a piece and TTD. What you say? In somewhere cost of transport to Mono, may I met on can any move. Fakra Central a jadifwa Jikwan Yafa. Driver ni ejina kwa ni mufen ni papa. I mean the person who said mrebi or what your friend boarding and alighting road traffic regulation no more. LI 2118 no 2012 no. Regulation 155 you can be you can boarding and alighting. Yes where the car is in motion. Won't me me udo e nipa enfoka na won. What you say? The phone bus stop na fa say driver ni no papa passenger na so a ko dum na no ko yina na ni ya che no ya de kwa Accra Central sika o mo che driver for wo ho no o mo fa hin no mfia petrol
very sad
after mo petrol aba form enye petrol nkwan ye determine lorry fare no ananu ya aban se nkrofo illegal ni ade o muntia kane abo ni ade no one for 1 cedi am 2 liter of petrol so
yes
any diesel so
so I'm say most spare parts no so no dollar kofam nti eno so say no so abafam ni ade ana
me pa chaw nya abotre ma me ni ni nkomo me srew me pa chaw what you say o say del nkrofo illegal ni ade what the 40 to 50 pesos atu gallon bia so and any part of the condition no illegal. What's the name driver in the Mintia? I don't know. I am sales.
Want to me radio 95.9.
Maybe I am sales at yes, $1 above from spare parts above from. Okay, I said, now you are sure I think you trade minister Neddy. And I'm running video be a cover viral with an about so kind. Or say a near my perform near the Minia. You could share a trade ministry home. One more free guta, one more problem so can spare parts for, and one more can be a transport operators, Mikobi. Sabreno. You call yeno. About so can for you to move near my boaba from Nomuko born near my neighbor a car here. Spare parts a yatiswa. SUV. You can't SUV in a car then.
And no ye casa casia or more penifona timunua.
Very good. Into Uber truck stations in the only SUVs in the
there be.
Very good. Sprinter, Toyota Fish, Nissan, Voxy, and then Niamana, Babana cars, and I use you know. About so kind for catcher, say. And on the day, Omuko Europe cry, Omunya, this is a Sprinter engine. Acquire hot cake in the demand and supply. 1 month so. Engine can you know 400,000, 40,000. You say a blue bay is 60,000. What do you say? Almost automatic shock absorbers so. Shock absorbers from automatic so no. There will well use private car. Look at shock absorber. Ne spring any hub near the nisu. The amount auto in the penwabe fixia share. What the other than the moon? What you are here? The pacho you say no use car no near you know. It you say sprinter no. Say shock say yeah. You go there and buy the home use. Either complete and now say Uber top no. Spring near the Union account. yente so what you are
I see
because yes it's all the fair no your first petrol as one component your first spare parts na your spare parts and your first lubricant oil near there any you keka ho what you are saying and some you have the fa DVL charges ne assemblies any near maybe a insurance any idea na nyina no 3 components into say bia ya kwa German so na ya hwe na spare parts bo no ya e wo be 60% ya ya fa 1/3% of the 60% no it 1/3 of 60% no se be ma e bia 20% ya na ya hwe no ato ho na ya be ka assemblies nkrata asema ya ka no nyina no say be no 40%, me afa no so 1/3%. Me say the no 15% you are. Me atro dey ato ho. Na fa ya ba petrol, baby a fuel that dey do no. And also your percentage ya e wo no a. Me afa 1/3% of it. Me ya keka bom. What you say keka bom wi a. Almost say ya ne transport inclusive enkonya because almost you know matima mufo. Timemufo no be di akeka bom na se bi ya nya be 30% ya na oma ba mu se ya prebi bi essential service e bi ya mfa ne se abaya terminals e di ama mu se mo fanye aduma which assemblies no e ba be tikiti ma obi a ne ade enti no why ta de ni je o sa mo te so ntie bi amfa e bi 15% na 30% fa nko ya aduma sana che Ashanti abo no hye na tie Mummy saw me say, and the sprinter say home use no time boy saying, a couple man. Mummy saw me say, boxing now, banana say I didn't go competent, and then the boy is saying, the insurance, oh yeah, you can't say comprehensive insurance, the boy is saying, okay, road where the boy is saying, there will area, oh yeah, Opepe, maybe our car or shop. See honey you. Not say they went to me on time. Not say they are dear Chiswa. Oko TBL, your friend will be a funny delinquency, which is penalty. You calculate my uchia. Money one and another year, DBL for last year. DBL for lining about 48 offenses. Everybody said, you better driver move back could be over 225 cities. What is our issue no? Sure. And you know, I'm going to go quiet so drive a 4 much to do almost to 5 offenses or car home. Now, you can't 225 cities time 5. You can't be the Aswan word here. No, it's yes, I'm your man there, of course, in not police of Ofosu, no way. No, he found. When him, me bring to me 2 quick questions. Now, me know, and we be permanent, be pebre. Now, Yamo Bastido, near in community. So, shortage, Abbas Abrino. What is the cause? I who say you especially numere and crofo apon munya kan kofi no. Problem ni ye den potin. Ai dawro ni atie me say. Wo hwe ya shenka adwuma no a yemfa me say traffic is one factor. Traffic, ye ka traffic ya e mo pe so na ye koso wo kwan so no. E one factor. Driver ni do ha osori be 4 o'clock. And at 2 o'clock, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Anopa. And or start here, Juma. What do you say? Into no, Anopa no here rush hours, no. But to me, here, Juma, copy maybe a day, 3 1 year. Or say, men sign for 10 Makotosa traffic in the middle of my pond for Tuneti. What do you say? Okay. And there one factor. And I feel so local stations in Noah. Ebu abekono no se say bia La Paz edure anwumra enipa ekọ Accra na omo nọọso internet wa free Accra beduro no wonya nipa for ya on kwa Accra no akofa wo mo edoso wo ne bia yede aba on too empty. What you say? I see. And there one factor and I feel so no traffic na aye wo ho no the traffic ne dọọso a nipa ne dọọso wo kwan ho and I say, Obi or now, yes, Macodomia. So, Obama, a castle for Gua, or to mean castle changing route to maybe a castle, because you're resisting and so on, yeah, you man Codomi. Dome Kwabenya.
Okay.
What you say?
Okay.
Into this time, Mona, other for moment in Ankambi. Local government, assemblies in Wawomono. And last year, road safety and the transport ministry, and register unions and the association on their platforms committed the Kahubi. Inti womama obia free for all say route bia wo Uganda so wo nkro fo nko de obetumi afaso bia ye waduma a obia nko gina kwam so de transport kwa akwachew because obi wo ha booking fee akese inti wajania free station.
I see.
What you say?
I see.
So nkro omujegina bus stop so uduru ho a wo ya member na wate ticket amount no sankrofor no for kwan so Africa to na obeduru Malam Junction akwa bi to the bus stop no station or ticket mankrofor where no am obo.
I see. Na and the addresses are issues we nyina but before I say me ma akono issue abasisi about LGBTQI+ you see they are schools man yen ko kire nkola abansi and withdraw and all that no again na wunim fa ho
yo ne tie ne say me amena ka say ma wo mamu miensa me ba pani so KNUST level 300 oya science me second born oko school of John secondary me insurance na make school no also about the chere. What you say? Na last year, you call PTA meeting. Na PTA meeting they told me say Ghana Education Service at the contract ma obia oye books acquire of so chere homosexuality ne bisexuality ne lesbian ne ade no. In the say no o ma ye ni books. Yan topi my man.
PTA meeting as in a cancer actually.
PTA meeting as in a cancer actually. No, Sadan author of the book. You can't author no why.
Nipo trade book no.
Or Babe my education wo. Your friend Usha me the
I impact obeti me the assign to subim. Godon the bam
your friend go on Godon credit yet. Your friend Godon Tebri
any Godin Tebri aqua. Sex and sexuality violations.
Very good. Intimate tears, and I say, now say, idea way or moye. It is going to expose Yankwalano. They will make me top 4. Me top 4. Me try to say me the man media for the most Asiaka. Ofro bia, idea in number top, idea and ya do be a better one, and almost Sumatu could be no my young worduma. Obian Canaan to Nomonye.
When year last year?
Last year, Miss
last year October, so go not say last year October, baby.
Miss Sandy Kurama into Usha. What you say? I idea about a school so near idea. May me copy to Omakate say, me ban school move on, and near many be coso. Ah, who and Kuala be near idea to make me sorry catch your almost there. And then you better PTA no. Most of phobia and the Bametana and Tente me banet in Hey. It is a mebanica hobia, Momo Nipani Dean, na ye who near for me and you are free. School move. And the headmaster cast and the woman to me, Yanessa. What you say? Now, maybe when we assess some of the mammy manners or Monkaya, it is going to say a better exposure. Because Obekaya who never do, maybe I'm in court trying share. No, what committee books now make a good them to say I'm an okay. May the 4 never me the 2 actions and training be or make me a bonny be a come watch or very confirm watch.
I see.
What you say? Into a idea and Namhoa or more young worduma. It's the next say. So I'm so more mobile worry ministers in Mano. So your bar man fancy funny to do. What you say? No fire and children papa no what's in a parliament or edgy 2 MPs and no man on the idea. Almost what you say? No more so much phone ama Ghana for now to say the are born him out here from the bottom him out.
A botany Emma was sir.
Intino fa MP bar. No your bar and then now on us, then now on the true. No fire and 20%. Sana meeting ya canon because I said in Kwakye me ba me nkra me ba me the book no be brem wo ayi ho na wo de monken kan mu na monye na yi na monfa enye na transport ne de ya say ni ewo mu no mumbisa assemblies no ni amedi twatwo me tro nkra sa akoga Ga Central Sotium a omo wa antieku ho no ese station bidda enya market ho ye pe hobby e dia ye adwuma because we are permit to ho dada ye pe hobby e dia ye adwuma rane akokuma ase ene ade omo ka kire se yenko no ye GPRTU enko tena se ansa endi se kromu ha ye ka GPRTU a oye limited registered by guarantee and yes and
yes.
Yeah, committed the form, so registered by limited by guarantee. And yes, I'm here. And you say, Castle Road, GPRTU, private road transport, it doesn't cover OBR.
All right, Ira, that's what me say. Me do, as I do see, I say, me breno ain't best about Chibim to Charles Yardansom, a chairman of the Committed Drivers Association, Ghana. And it will be point you so which me could do here as late as 10 p.m. 11 p.m. Only mama mi so mo
upon Cantamanto so upon Cantamanto 5. But we could do 10.
Yes. Only mama amwa ayi pram for. Adan for.
Adan.
Na Almighty Kaswa Republic. Oh. Yes, omo no de. Wudi agora.
Ade we tun kwam.
Wudi agora.
But na kam mama de a che na.
Yeah.
Could do fojari anu asa ba.
Be time na me te Adenta news site wo no. Microphobia ahomache meni omo ekọ adwuma no mema pon akodu fi ni bi abeye 89 ho no obonsa afi no musu twam ti an mi say na mko that time ben no ma say so the time ben abesi akọ adwuma nkran setena no eno no but abanhwe ayalolo no a egu on metro mass na access ni ade no omo pesika ma omo ntiesie na omo fa mra bonti na ema traffic situation no eso nte
because ayalolo ba ko
Metro Mass.
5-6 emunipa. And the other thing say egu. Na ade ba kwa na da bia mpese ye ka ho asem. Oye National Road Safety Authority for. Mi hu adwuma mo ye ni Ghana ha. Hwe
National mo ye authority okay, no commissioner.
Ade ba kwa ye nhye ne nso ya kwan any markings, road markings. Ehia wo mo kura ehia Ghana ban, ehia road safety for. Se wo kaka na road marking wo hɔ a utum se bibia ye kama obia na mne kwan so kama ba bi bebre road markings na say omo nye etimi di ohaw ba pa saa de no National Road Safety Authority for road markings no mo ma nye mo asem hia na mo bɔ oman yi ho ban fra kwanhia ho a saa nyama nyina so eka ho bi bo se o ma ye ya kwan bebre wo Ghana ha omo nye road markings
ye be ka ho asem ho halasi anse na e be kobru nya no Bankrofo anti e can say fees and charges no. Omo tumu o parliament. Sa de no mo de co parliament. Enti omo nya de co parliament no mo approve all fees and charges bia utua for any government service bia no e be kosoro. E na affect universities no e fees no ma yi afi de aban no e person ye U10 say afi de omo because also am no free stress. What you first year na second year for what by 25%. Why you roll this and you money?
So otua ne this year no agene next year. Na no person wey. Nti otua no ma na wo de aba obosia.
Next year na oba be gina.
Adanko da adre. Na ma chance me wa bugina po la video ma bo happen me san bubiem.
Okay.
On appointees appointment at Mahama aye. Wo de CC na wa so wa appointed a link government. Na anopemedi kind the budget a yini nyina de charity form. Say 2012-2024 Akufo-Addo spending 63.6 billion on compensation. John Mahama spending 76.6 billion on compensation. Wa planning said this year obe spend 90.7 billion. Inti abaya link government no and in just a year. where you compensation sika every 63.6 and they are called 90.7 billion. There's a cut 3. Aka 3 aka 3 billion they do 100 billion. Now Abuja po a fantastic delivery of parliament on these issues and your Mahama
at the last year.
Okay. And the Yanko Tinintia Mahama Eda that was a Wailing government, but Obwa. Yanko Abuja po the former minister for lands and natural resources and obey Indium. Correct, man. Kohemra.
10 ministers, another government can have to become the leanest and most effective government in the history of our country. So I want to submit that you can have 10 ministers, another government can have 20 ministers, and the government that has 20 ministers may have a smaller government machinery, a smaller government size than you who have 10 ministers. And I want to demonstrate that, Mr. Speaker. So Speaker, it's on record. The record is that the pegging or ranking of officials of the presidency are as follows, Mr. Speaker, since the inception of the fourth Republican dispensation. The Chief of Staff is pegged at the rank below the Speaker of Parliament, but above a cabinet minister who doubles as a member of Parliament. Mr. Speaker, a senior presidential advisor is pegged at the level of a cabinet minister who doubles as a member of Parliament. So a senior presidential advisor, by all intents and purposes, their salaries, emolument, conditions of service is equivalent to a cabinet minister who doubles as a member of Parliament. Mr. Speaker, a presidential advisor is pegged at the level of a cabinet minister who is not a member of Parliament. A presidential staffer is pegged at the level of a non-cabinet minister who is not a member of Parliament. And a presidential aide is pegged at the level of a deputy minister. These are the rankings since the inception of the fourth Republican dispensation. Mr. Speaker, so if you want to see the size of government and its bearing on the national exchequer, Mr. Speaker, don't just look at ministers and deputy ministers. Look at the government holistically. And Mr. Speaker, I want to submit that if you look at this government holistically, there are ministers, deputy ministers, senior presidential advisors, presidential staffers, presidential aides. President Mahama has formed arguably one of the biggest or largest governments in the history of our country as it relates to the cost on the national exchequer. Mr. Speaker, why do I say this? Check, for example, the president has appointed Dr. Valerie Sawyer as senior presidential advisor in charge of government affairs. Her rank is a cabinet minister who doubles as a member of Parliament. So her salary, her emolument, conditions of service, everything to do with her office is at the same rank as a cabinet minister who doubles as a member of Parliament. That's why he's appointed a presidential advisor on economy, appointed presidential advisor for 24-hour economy, presidential advisor and special aide to the president, presidential advisor on national anti-corruption program, presidential advisor on diaspora affairs. That's why he goes on to appoint presidential advisor, presidential staffer, and special aide to the vice president, presidential staffer for Black Star Experience, and then presidential staffer for diaspora affairs. Mr. Speaker, then he goes ahead to appoint 5 policy advisors to the vice president. Mr. Speaker, he tells the country that he's appointed a minister in charge of agribusiness, and yet he's appointed director at the presidency in charge of agriculture and agribusiness. My good friend Peter Buama Otukono. The Speaker, he says he will not appoint deputy regional ministers, and he appoints 16 presidential staffers in charge of the 16 regions of our country. The Speaker, I want to submit that these presidential staffers in charge of the 16 regions of our country, in essence, as it relates to the cost on the national exchequer, are in fact, indeed, and in substance, deputy ministers of state. Mr. Speaker, he then appoints, Mr. Speaker, listen carefully, please. Mr. Speaker, he then appoints one presidential advisor on media, 4 directors of communication at the office of the president, 5 deputy directors of communication, 2 communication specialists, 5 technical communication assistants, 1 media aide, 1 assistant media liaison officer, 1 communications consultant. I've done the mathematics and I want to submit. I've done the mathematics that I want to submit, and I do this not from a partisan lens, but I do this as somebody who had the privilege and honor to serve as Deputy Chief of Staff. I know how it works. In terms of the cost on the national exchequer,
all right, so we Samuel Abujinapo, me da so betimi ayi. Enti Samuel Abujinapo, now ranking member on foreign affairs. Why Deputy Chief of Staff pen? So only in your can because they deal with the numbers. Yeah. And I watch it so for so Kwakye ne be general can say because John Mahama appointed small ministers, will save you cost. Wabua. But Yasaba can has say even gold board alone. Budget at John Mahama Diama gold board no. A yaku for the 4 ministries budget. 4 ministries budget.
Yes.
And a John Mahama Diama gold board on Kwan. So John Mahama can never ever claim say why in government.
But what we see, Yamincha they can say 16 days.
Yes, 16 days.
Yamin more than 16 days in the man to the interim. You be revision of all these issues. And then what don't be surprised say video by a boy. Ubenya NDC MPP for ya they were on Bakasa tia video by a boy. Oh. Say no enam tena matters inti.
This for BBI.
That is for BBI. NDC na be criticize NDC, MPP na be criticize NDC no. Why bonny? Ya lunti na answer same we na entiminya the needed traction no. But I'm assuring your listeners and your viewers say after 31st no, you better visit sad name we na. What be that say? Aban biaba na ukasani ya chew. Ni ehuru na MPP for say quite demonstration ti asa aban no na wanya MPP for within MPP party na kasa kiki against that demonstration and a gold board asemba yin bawa rock ya ko jo pon kroma mo eye ho expose ka ho semina wo benya NDC MPP for ya mo so ba ko school intellectuals aye risk actual ho sem Seka gold reservoir and this had a manama ye Kenya ya attributing nyina to Dr. Bawumien. Menya MPP phobia or mat start teachers hey Kwame Nkrumah na de baye Kwame Nkrumah na de baye
and yes I hire also I saw kasomu yenkwase for but I TV so nti can say nyi go on we see time there's an important year no pay infantry for well let's try and touch for instance get in touch with Ofori so make us no pay the minority leader Honorable Afenyomaken the general secretary Justin Kodua Frimpong national organizer Nana B any party empanifo akwa kodu Accra High Court na say chairman me anopa me no one dey appear because so can some case near 12 but I'm told say party penifon will court and pay
e say ba ko so
okay say okay o two I think 2 cases okay so I'm told part of video no na infantry for will get in touch with the phone na omomayen so we party penifon no pay court eja omo no a omo de o no omo pese ye de wuntumi sen ahoma so no omo so no so de wo na berepemu no se to aba ni wie na ECG contract no ho sem no ni ade ne baba ibe hu ba bi ensunsuan ibe jabro de ho no and they sa abre no a e ba se a na de so ya bad enso na ya bo ade mu ne ye hu se dia eni man so ebisi ayenti ye do ma se me da se Eric me da se pa ma ye se yensa weka ofuriata na eni ofuriata eni enkomo kakra na yenhwa Ofori otimi kan
Pumeto nka
all right anopay ye hu video a obi asende a video a party mo empanifo abakot anopay obetimi a confirm aman na enne chama ntumi e wo court na na
kwa kusani ati na no kra pepepe enne chama ntumi awo court awo criminal court 4 na sene na wotwe na ne na wotwe twemu no eye wabode ro etre yahwefo ne yetiefo no chama untumi ewo court 50 adadwo adana besi echena na enra so yesan court 1 anu so ekodu ho no ho asem ne de omo de akɔhye eye February 17th ntiano no yede beto nkyɛn na enemu de chama untumi ewo criminal court 4 ene na ne lawyer eye lawyer andi apia kudi betoto eye dancing a eye attorney general na chese oman de na ba se omedi adansi ntia chama untumi ne otosumienu no ene na lawyer andi apia kudi betwa ne sembisa so ntimi ka sei kwakwa no pa no bedu ha no ena minya ne ntie se empanifo ayo madwen so mbaba betai chama untumi metre from general secretary ekopim eye minority in parliament senia enane na nsan ye baaye no na eye Pandai case no ewo Supreme Court no ntino omukọ ho omufi ho na nche na omusan ba eye court for ha ebe share chema wuntumi nkran ese omuta nachi omubedi mrebe se aduasa ene nempaamu ewa ha na omusan ka se omati se eye Supreme Court asan afre Pandai case ni ntino omukọ no masan ba enu no muntumi amba bi kwapem tama court no pon wa hade asem ne eba wiye anopa mi ka say mpanifo abaha a mahu eyem na hyebidwafo no miensa bia omwa ha ye ne omudi nkomo no masem omo kire ne say omu nyina eba aba wehwe say omo beta omo de hye chema huntumi echi na sene court nhihye etie no se no wotwe moye akwaku untumi ngina eye premises ya na won grant interview nti nam ne saa ni ntino eye mpanifo ni na obi ahihye ne kema omo twense chema huntumi sesia no wotwe aba pa ho a ye ka sei mpanifo no apie afi omo kema omo akwako gina eye steps no so enim ho na no omo abonye kokose mpanifo ni kogina ho ansentrofo yi ni ho kwan se ye kogina ho na yebisa obisa se na omo befi steps no so asi form no ana ebetumi ene omo edi komati
ya I was told say chairman be call 2 separate courts and sanity
kwaku sania ensisia ne tia ne saa pepepe ena etie na ne etie ne se court 5 case no eno so eye ne na ne yenim ene se ye frɛ eye court 4 criminal court no eye 12 o'clock na court no de aba na wie ye 3 o'clock eniti anopai ye nchichimu ne ye hwehwemu ne kyerɛ se anhwini ya ne akɔ court 5 ansa na ye wi ya bɛsen akɔ eye court 4 eye 12 o'clock metre dumienu abono ya akɔ court 4 eniti ye guso a ye twɛn se eye ye de hye chema untumi baba na one na lawyer fo aba na court ni mu mienu na ebetumi adi kan akɔ ho no ku ye mfen kame ye tiefo ye de beto omonim no mo.
All right. So Oforiata ena yata na manebo from a year court and so party mpanifo ye the video no so e de akyeremo ama mahu se ne ma so isi e konti golanda sebre